I would like to welcome you all to Frontier Exchange Middle East North Africa 2016, the inaugural roadshow of Frontier Exchange. Frontier Exchange is a global fundraising platform that aims to connect good, high-quality growth companies from frontier markets and emerging markets with a global investor base. We have some excellent companies from North Africa, particularly Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, Algeria, and some excellent companies from the Middle East, particularly from the Levant and the Gulf region.
This event, the Frontier Exchange, is certainly very beneficial for the companies, as it showcases companies that wouldn't normally get a hearing or normally get the time of the global investment banks to introduce them to the right investors.
Well, I think so far it's been a very interesting event that you guys have hosted, and I think it's very relevant for investors to be brought together with people who know something about the region from different angles, including political, economic and social. So I think this is a great event, and I hope you have great success in bringing investors to the countries in question.
Frontier Exchange is a terrific opportunity for La Belle Vie, a Moroccan company like us, to be in London and to meet investors from a whole array of businesses covering MENA region, which are eventually going to help us grow our business.
The 7 companies today here, they are looking for a new partnership, new funds, and the biggest development outside Tunisia.
I think this has been a really good event, and it's very interesting, and it went in detail of many aspects that may be of interest for the players in the region and of course from this part as well.
Algeria actually is trying to diversify the economy, and this needs the country to improve the administration, how the administration is doing, how also the banking system. So they are trying to make some improvement in the law, in the investment law, and also in the governance. And so a lot of things are going on actually. And so all this can bring a lot of investors to the country.
Frontier markets is basically, a huge chunk of the world that investors tend to lump in one pot and say, right, that's the high risk stuff. You might get a high return, you might get a high loss, but they put it all in one bucket. And it's not, it's just simply not. You've got different regions, some of them are oil importers, some of them are oil exporters. They're going to have very, very different factors. But the fact is today, if you've got a problem within the world markets, people are going to lighten up on frontier markets, and they're going to take the money out of the most liquid markets.
General frontier markets, there are many opportunities, especially in this market where there's a deep correction. You see that a lot of people are starting to ask themselves whether we have reached the bottom. Long term, the story is very clear. this population size is really increasing, these economies are developing, lots of interesting companies, lots of interesting business models, and also the frontier markets per se are very diverse. So you have Frontier Asia, you have MENA region, and you have Sub-Saharan Africa. So each one of them has a lot of opportunities.
So the risks involved in frontier markets are sometimes unique, sometimes different. Nevertheless, there's plenty of opportunity. So it depends if you want to look at the glass half full or half empty. We try to look for opportunities. So I think, yes, there are risks, but we've been working in these markets for the best part of 60 years, and we're still there.
Frontier markets are exactly what they are. They are frontier markets. They're markets of the future. We all know where China is today. We all read the news of China affecting the world and so forth. China 10 years ago, 15 years ago was an emerging market. Before that was a frontier market. I believe frontier markets are the place to be in because they're the market of the future. They have challenges, they have issues, but they are the markets of the future and we should be looking for them.